Why does everything we enjoy eventually have to become useful? We turned hobbies into skills, rest actually into recovery, books into lessons, and trips into all these content. Even a nice afternoon has to justify the time. What did I learn? Was it worth it? Did it improve me in some way? And I think that question, what am I getting from this, is one of the things that stops us from really being fully present. Because even being present can actually become another goal. Focus harder, meditate better, enjoy this properly, and coming away feeling transformed. But the more we actually demand for the moment, the less we're actually inside it. I noticed this recently when I went to Sotheby's to see Botero's work. I've loved his art for years. I even visited his museum in Bogota, the city where he came from in Colombia. So I was genuinely excited when his work came all the way to New York. And I didn't walk around trying to produce like a clever interpretation of his art. I just like his work because it feels warm, playful, a little funny, and so full of life. Someone else might see something completely different, and that's also part of the pleasure. We can look at the same thing without needing to arrive at the same answer or same conclusion. And at some point, I stopped checking the time, stopped thinking about what I should be doing next or doing more. And for that moment, I was completely there, like in the flow. You probably know your version of that feeling. Maybe it happens when you're cooking, walking somewhere without rushing, listening to a song, playing with an animal, looking at a view before you actually reach for your phone. Ah, that's such a bliss. The moment becomes complete before you have time to turn it into anything else. That's also what I like about painting. I used to begin with like a finished image in my head. Every line has a job to move me closer to the result. And recently, I started doing the opposite. Draw a few abstract lines, I add color, then I wait to see what appears. Sometimes the shapes slowly become animals, sometimes they don't. But there isn't one correct destination that drawing has to arrive at. And having the full attention while creating is the point. And maybe that's what being present really is. Not forcing yourself to concentrate harder, not turning mindfulness into just another performance, just allowing an experience to exist without immediately asking it to prove that it was worth your time. And, questions like, what did I learn? What can I make from this? Or even, how will this improve me? Aren't really always bad questions. But when they follow us everywhere, nothing gets to complete on its own. After the exhibition, I went to get something nice to eat. Best croissant ever. I also felt much lighter, quieter, and also more present. The afternoon hadn't improved my life in any measurable way. Not every moment has to improve your life. Some moments are your life.